On the evening of August 7, 2025, the 12th World Games officially opened in Chengdu, Sichuan. As the host delegation from China entered the stadium accompanied by the enchanting melody of jasmine flower, the entire venue erupted in thunderous cheers. As a universal language, how will sports bring new vitality to China and to Hebei? We are honored to have Mr. Jura Ozmec, Secretary General of the International Sports Prize Association, join us for an in-depth discussion. Mr. Jura was visited China many times over the past decade. He's seen firsthand the big changes in how China thinks about sports. We'll be sitting down with Mr. Jura to explore how sports can share our future and bring us closer together. Hello, Mr. Jura. Welcome to China once again. So how many times have you come to China?
First of all, thank you for inviting me. And this is my 9th time in China. First time I was here in 2003. I came to Shanghai, and since then 9 times, so it's 22 years I'm coming to China.
I know you have visited China many times over the past decade. What changes in sports philosophy or the industry here have stood out to you? For example, the shift from winning gold is everything to nationwide fitness. Have you felt this change? Could you share a specific story for us?
Well, good question. In these 22 years that I was visiting China, and also notice about China sport from outside, of course, because I am covering table tennis, for instance, and table tennis is #1 in China, and also Chinese table tennis is #1 in the world. Why? 22 years ago, or 25 years ago, or 30 years ago, nobody could come to the China table tennis camps. Nobody. Now, everybody can come. This is the change. China is opening the door. China is trying to get, not only in sport, in economy, in industrial, everywhere, China is opening the door. China is trying to get the best from the best, and also to share the sports facilities, to share the sport knowledge with the people. It is very much like in table tennis. So table tennis is your sport #1, but also Chinese players would be #1 to #100 if they let them, because they are so good. You play table tennis from age 3 or age 4, and nobody can see what is the secret about it. Then when I first was there, nobody can know it. Now everything is open. You can find out what is going on, and this is the philosophy what change. Why? Because the sport is changing. The sport is growing. The industry of sport is growing. Also, the industry of sport in China is growing. And this is something that is very important, not only for Chinese sport, but for the world sport.
From the Winter Olympics vision of a community with a shared future for mankind to dragon boat racing debuting in Paris, Chinese sports culture is going global. How might Eastern wisdom offer fresh perspectives to the global sports landscape?
The answer is very easy. Here on this forum, you have a key word. It's a dialogue. Dialogue is you and me are having dialogue. We are
face to face.
Yes, face to face. Talk about it.
Yeah.
In sports, it's not a dialogue, but it's cooperation. As I told you, Chinese Table Tennis Federation is opening the door. Also, the other are opening the door. We want dialogue. We want to mess around. We want to be together. We want to find out what is going on. So yes, it is very important that dragon boats were on the Olympics in Paris. But also, as you said, the Western culture of running marathon is now coming here. So this is dialogue. This is mixing.
Communication.
This is mixing of the cultures, which is very important to know. I respect your culture, and I will give you the best of my culture. So this is something that is very important in sport. And not only sports, not only athletes are important in that, but also the media is very important in that. sports media or any media, it's very important to say this sports is very important to have dialogue in global sports, and this is something that also Olympic movement is trying to do. Now they have a new president, female president, for the first time in the history, and she started with her first speech mentioning cooperation, mentioning dialogue, mentioning we will be together, mentioning we must stop fight. Sport is very powerful weapon. Sport is very powerful, and sports media also is very powerful weapon.
The keyword is the dialogue, the cooperation, and the keyword is for the future.
Yeah, for the future, definitely, definitely. Because we already started in that way. If you close yourself, you will never grow up. You will never grow up because you have to find what does he have. Okay, I will give you a little of mine, you will give me a little of yours. And then I will give you more of mine, and you will give me more of yours. So now we have, in sports, it's very, very important. In 30 years ago, when I was on my first Olympics, it was, everybody was in the small boxes and nobody was talking to anybody. Now everybody's talking. You have social media, everybody's talking, everybody's have dialogue. The only danger is if they are talking on the mobile phone, they will forget to train. They will forget to train, and the sport will go down. This is the only important thing, to keep our kids away from the mobile phones, away from the computer, and give them health.
Maybe one day we will have the Children Olympics.
You already have it. It's a Youth Olympics. It's a Youth Olympics every 4 years in the same year when. So we have Youth Olympics, we have Winter Olympics, we have Olympics. Who knows what will happen in the future? But it is good to have people mind that sport is healthy. If I see that people around this town are running or walking or making Tai Chi, this is very good. This is really very good. This is the way that we keep our nations healthy. Just bring kids to the sport and not to the mobile phones and computers.
Exercise as the medicine. It's good for your health. Thank you so much, Mr. Jura, for sharing your global perspective on China's sports theme with us. We hope to welcome you back to China soon. We'd love to hear your new insights and commentary next time. That's all for now. Thank you for watching. Until next time, goodbye.